This is for entertainment purpose only. It has nothing related to reality. And if you guys do not like my voice, then please mute the video. English is not my first language. So if you guys found any mistake, please forgive me. Let's go. Next day early in the morning, Ty lazily rubbed his eyes, frowning as sun rays were peeking through the window and disturbing his sleep. He sat on bed and leaned on the headboard, closing his eyes again. Cookie, good morning. He smiled with closed eyes, remembering of their first night. Making love to him was one of the best feelings ever in his life, which he had chance to explore yesterday. And the fact that they got intimate with each other for the first time when JK is pregnant of their baby made it even more special. He opened his eyes, looked at JK's side to take him in his arm and cuddled to him. He didn't feel like leaving the bed early. Today he saw JK's side of the bed empty. Pulling the blanket away, he stood up from the bed and wore his pants, then made his way to bathroom. He knocked the door once. Taekook, when he heard JK's sob, he panicked. Taekook, are you okay? Did I hurt you yesterday? Feeling guilty, he tried to open the door when JK didn't answer, but it was locked. JK never locks the door of his bathroom when Tai is with him. Why did he lock it today? Damn it, Cookie, open this door. Cookie, answer me. Your silence is killing me. JK, I am fine, thank came reply in a broken tone. I opened the door. Cookie, I want to see you right now. Gritted his teeth and kicked the door in frustration. No matter how much JK says to him that he is fine, he could figure out by JK's tone that he wasn't. JK opened the door slowly and walked out the bathroom looking down. I pulled him closer to him by his waist and asked in soft and worried tone, what happened? He dropped love kisses on his forehead and his both cheek. JK looked away with moist eyes and serious look. He pushed Tai away gently. Tai Cookie, JK, I do not think you should get me used to all this. I am nothing but a stranger to you. My only motive to come here is give birth to your child. After that, I will go far away from you. What happened last night between us shouldn't have happened all or I do not know what happened to me that I accept it. We should stay away from each other from now on. Avoiding eye contact with him. Tai and or tip I tell you that I want you in my life as much as I want this baby. JK looked up to him astonished and speechless. And do not start saying I am feeling guilty for having slept with you. That's why I want to keep you in my life. I do not repent anything that happened between us. And last night was the best night of my life. Serious tone. And also I am Kim Taeyong. I could have slept with you and throw you away from my life. No one could dare to say or do anything with me. So drop the idea of me taking you as my responsibility now was also. JK looked down with tears in his eyes. Tai carved JK's face with his palms. Tai, I am not saying this to scare you, Cookie. I just want to realize that I said I want you in my life with our baby. Then I really meant it. I am not doing this out of guilt or pressure. Trust me. JK, are you sure? Whispered, looking up to him innocently. Tai, well, I should ask you this. It is not easy to handle me. I am very short tempered, not good with words, not so romantic and alcoholic. JK, chocolate, you are not like that with me. He pinched Tai's nose, just a bit short tempered. JK hugged Tai tightly, wrapping his arm around his waist as JK rested his head on his chest. JK, I was so scared. Tai, relax. I know what was going on in your mind. He caressed JK's hair. Both stayed in each other's arms for few minutes in silence. I broke the silence and asked, are you okay? Not feeling any pain? JK nodded. I am fine. I just felt a mild pain on my abdomen when I woke up, but I took bath with warm water. I am feeling better now. Taekook, you should have woken me up. He frowned in care and lifted JK in his arms. JK, Tai is okay. I do not have any problem with this pain as it reminds me that I have become a complete man now. I am yours. A beautiful smile adoring his angelic face. I moved his face near JK in attempt to place his lips on JK's when JK looked up blushing deeply. JK, go and fresh up. Tai alright. He made JK lay on bed and covered him with blanket. Tai, till then you are going to rest and I will bring your breakfast here. JK nodded, smiling. Tai dropped a long and gentle kiss on JK's temple and left his room. As soon as he walked out of Jacob's room, he saw Alamoni and Jisho approaching him. They looked shocked at him with messy hair, shirtless with only his pants on, and walking out of Jacob's room. Jisho, Tai, what are you doing in Jungkook's room? He asked discat as if she already had an idea seeing Tai's state. Tai, it shouldn't matter to you, Nuna, what happens between me and Jungkook. It only for us to know and deal with you. Granny, wasn't my idea of getting you married, then I have a baby better than this. At least I shouldn't have to see this day. I know it wasn't. Jisho scolded. I do not misbehave with alimony. I then tell her to stop treating me like a kid and keeping a watch on everything I do and telling me what should I or not. I know how to deal with my life. Granny, I am seeing it. I shouted. Enough now. If you have so many problems with the relationship I share with Jungkook, then I will leave this house right now. Jisho looked at him shocked. Jisho, Tai, what are you saying for that boy? We will leave. Tai, just shut up, Nuna. Cut her off angrily. You do not need to drag Jungkook in between our conversation every time. Every time you find a way to blame him when he isn't at fault. He didn't told me to leave this house. This is only my decision. Just then JK walked out of the room and stood beside Tai. He moisturized, making Tai sure that he heard the conversation between him. Jisha and Granny, Taekook is just go and rest. I am talking with them. He patted his back gently. Jisha, shameless wahi, she whispered, looking at JK with disgust. Tai glared at Jisha, go and say this all to your husband who keeps staring at other women with lustful eyes. Jisha gasped, Tai, you are crossing your limit now. How can you say a word against my husband? Tai, oh please, he isn't an innocent man. That day he came back from home with bruised face. I only beat him because I caught him staring lustfully to a girl. I treated him not even to think of betraying him. Otherwise, consequences are gonna be worse for him. Jisho looked down, thinking, how can Jackson do this to her? He loves her more so much. Then how did he dare to look at another woman with other than her? Jackie stared at a whisper only to him, please do not leave your family tie because of me. I do not want to separate you from your family. If you want, I will apologize to Halamioni. Tai patted Jackie's sick. Tai, relax, nothing happened because of you. 2 weeks later, Granny, can someone bring a glass of water for me? Shouted angrily. Is there anyone in this house or not? She shouted again from her room. Jake walked in with a glass of water and handed it to Granny, who stared at him emotionally and sternly. Granny took the glass of water from Jake's hand and gloved it on go. She kept it at table. Janko was about to take the glass to keep it in the kitchen, but Granny stopped him. Granny, let it be. Zion will take it or to the Christian, you are on your 4th month now. You shouldn't roam around here and there. Take rest. JK nodded his head. Granny, or it's no use to explain to this bear, but I hope you understand you both should not cross your limit before marriage. I know bear has modern thinking, but I request you to both at least. JKG understand harmony. Granny, go and take rest now. JK left from there. Granny leaned on her rocking chair thinking about JK. She had always wanted Ty to marry a good and educated girl or boy, have a baby or two and lead a peaceful life. She wanted to see her bear as a family man, a good husband and father. But he didn't want any of that. She waited in hope that he would sense his decision, but he never did. Then Jisho too had a miscarriage and she could not be pregnant again. Granny, she started fearing to leave this world without having a chance to play with her grandchildren. She was sure that if Ty's mom alive, she too would have wanted to see and play with Ty and Jisho's babies. She saw no option other than to put pressure on Ty to accept the idea of getting married and grant her a chance to see next came here. Ty denied getting married but accepted having a child through IVF. She wasn't happy with this decision but was totally against it. But she was helpless. It was this or nothing. She only had to choose, so she gave up to Ty. She asked few friends of her to find a girl or boy who would accept to be surrogate mother of Ty's baby. Granny, she was scared of him. The person turned out to be a cunning person who will use this situation against her. Bear, what if she or he start blackmail him using the baby? What if he forces Ty to marry him because he is pregnant of his child? What if he or she refused to give Ty the child? What if she or he start asking for money to Ty? What if he or she renewed her grandson life? All these questions started bothering and scaring her. So she thought best way to us that to keep this boy away from Ty and talk to him in a stern and strictly no formal way. But Destiny didn't agree to her plans. Ty started getting closer and closer to Zeke. Initially she didn't like it all. Mrs. Kim and Jishu against Zeke to keep him away from Ty. But recently she started noticing that this boy was everything but a bad boy. He really likes Ty, and it could be seen on his eyes. Whenever Ty comes back home, his dazzle eyes tinkle with excitement. JK might forget to take his medicine, but will never forget to make Ty have his food and medicine. She had caught 2 times in initially her beard sleeping with his head on JK's lap. JK doesn't move to not to disturb his sleep. He keeps staring at Ty with so much love in his eyes for Ty and caresses his hair just like Ty's mom used to do with Ty when he was a child. And other time she caught a skin that melted her heart someday. Ty talking with his baby and dropping many kisses on JK's belly and JK giggling happily. This boy's smell surely had magic. He can melt anyone's heart with that smell. Even Granny was finding herself melting on JK's smell. They are more 5 months ago, and she surely had time to see she had judged JK wrongly or not. At night, Ty's room. Jikita, please, Harmony has her own point of view, like you also have yours. We can at least accept her request. She is not totally wrong in her place to think like that. She, me, and many other men have been thrown up this way. That we shouldn't cross our limit before marriage. Ty feeds JK with his hand. Ty, and why you accepted to get intimate with me before marriage? JK, because I trust you. Ty smiled faintly. He thought for a few seconds, then sighed, okay, fine. Jake smiled and dropped a kiss on Ty's cheek. Jake, thank you, Ty. Halamoni would be happy that you accepted our request. Ty, I was anyway going to stop making love to you because you are about to start your 5th month and I do not want you to have any complication further. Jake smiled, shaking his head. Jake, you are just like a stubborn kid. Ty raised his eyebrows to Jake. Ty, why don't I obey your words? Jake, you just listen to me. At the end, you do what you want to. Ty smirked. You know me well, huh? Early in morning, Ty's room, Zeketa, he ran his fingers through Ty's hair, calling him for the 6th time to wake up. Ty, please wake up, we will get late for office. Instead of replying to Zeke, Ty buried his face on the crock of Zeke's nest and his hands rested on Zeke's baby bum. He mumbled and closed his eyes again, dropping a kiss on Ty's hair. Ty, I am not going to office from now on, sleepy tone. Zeke, but why? I want to spend more time with you and our babies now. That last 3 months are very important. You need to be more careful and you need me more by your side now. So I will work from home now. Now stop with your question. Let me and our babies sleep now. JK giggled and covered him properly with their blanket. JK, okay, sleep now. I will not disturb anyone. At the dining hall, Mrs. Kim, 2 people are in honeymoon today in this house. They are still sleeping peacefully. Gran, you keep quiet. Jungkook is in his 7th month and it's normal for him to feel tiredness easily. Maybe that's why he is still sleeping. Ji sure, Alamoni, nowadays you are supporting Jungkook too much. I guess you started to accept Jungkook as son-in-law of Kim family already. Gran, if Bear gets married to him, then I will not hesitate to accept him as son-in-law of Kim family. Yoon, he is not that bad we had thought. He really loves Young also. Jisho, you knew too. She spoke in disbelief. You Nona hot, come on. What is exactly his fault? Granny only asked him to be surrogate mother of young child. He accepted it, and what we did instead started thinking bad of him. The fault is our only because we never gave him chance to show what he really is. We kept assuring that he might blackmail Young because of the child and tried to keep him away from Young. We failed to see that he is a good person. Jisho just shook her head and left from the table. Granny, Jisho, finish your food instantly, but she didn't pay need to Granny's word. Mrs. Kim, what wrongs with you both for the cunning boy? You heart or Jisho heart for not fair. Granny, she is feeling jealous of Jungkook because JK is pregnant and she cannot be mother. Again, Jisho better loves attention and to be pampered by all of us, especially Tai. Not that Tai, Maya and Yuan's attention is on Jungkook. She is not liking it, that's it. So you do not support her in this. Rather try to show her that it's not good to feel like this. This hate and jealousy will do nothing but destroy herself. Granny glared at Mrs. Kim. Mrs. Kim, I do nothing. Continue to eat. Sometime later at the living room, Tai made Jungkook sit on the couch and asked Toilet straighten his hair. Tai, what do you want to eat for breakfast? Jackie strawberry cake. He licked his lip, smiling. Tai, no sweets, cookie, let it be. I will only ask Jiwon what he cooked for your breakfast. Otherwise, you will give me a list of junk food. Tai shook it and headed to the kitchen, leaving a pouting JK behind. Mrs. Kim, it's almost lunchtime. Two people here thinking about breakfast, loudly mocking JK. Granny, enough. She glared at Mrs. Kim, then stared at JK. Granny, I hope you slept well, Jungkook. JK, ji, Halamoni, I am sorry for waking up late today. Go, he tried to explain, but Granny blinked her eyes with an understanding smile. Granny, I can understand when Bear does not go to office. This will happen only. Let him pamper you and your babies. She teased JK and looked back at the TV. JK blushed deeply. I came back with a tray that had fruit and salad for JK. JK made a face to him and I sat beside him. I eat this, then I promise to buy a cake for you later. He kissed JK's temple and pacified him. JK smiled and let I feed him with the fruit salad. JK, you eat too. He feeding Tai shyly at Granny and Mrs. Kim were present.